there's a cure to it. It's like, okay, be aware of it, work on it, speak about it, get a therapist.
Big Sister with Chloe Veitch on Unwell On Air.
We have a very special guest today. You've seen her on your TV screens. You've heard her podcasts. She's a two-time Mirrorball champion. Yes, that's right. Two-time Mirrorball champion. And of the other day, the most iconic guest judge on Dancing with the Stars. Please welcome Cheryl Burke.
Hey, girl.
Hi, girl.
Thanks for having me.
No, thank you for being here. I bet you're being pulled in every
Oh my God.
direction.
So when I did the show for 26 seasons, I forgot this feeling, right? I feel like I just got run over by a truck.
Yeah.
That feeling.
The lack of sleep,
Yeah.
the
lack
dehydration.
of sleep. Yeah. And then reading all of these, beautiful comments.
Yeah.
Some not so beautiful. But yeah, it affects me.
Yeah, of course it does. We're human.
Of course.
And I think that's why people love you so much. Because it's like, this is your daily reminder. We are human.
Yeah. We're not AI.
No, thank God.
Not yet.
Sometimes I wish I was, but
Me too.
How did it feel coming back to Dancing with the Stars?
Oh, I think leading up to it, I had all the horrible, like, this could go wrong, because it's been 3 years. I know it doesn't sound like a long time, but after being on a show for 20 years and being with that family and then just leaving and retiring, it was a long break, and I grew up with these people. So it's like, and then I've had a podcast that may have ruffled some feathers. But so I didn't know how people were going to react. Right?
Yeah.
But everyone seemed, it was fine.
Yeah.
It was so nice to be back, honestly. It just
Did you
felt like
reach
home.
out to them like before you went on as a guest judge? Did they reach out to you? Was it like, oh, you're coming back? Was it like a warm welcome? Or was it like, oh, wow, okay, this has changed so much since the last time I've been here?
Well, as far as where we shoot, nothing's changed there, like the actual stage. But no one really reached out. But that's fine. I mean, everyone is so heavily into this competition. Like, I get it. Like, they're past week 6 or week 7 now, and this is where it gets so crazy. So I wasn't expecting that. But, during the 3 years, a few people, have reached out for sure.
Yeah.
But also, I come from the generation of, like, the very first generation of dancers on the show. And I was, with the dancers you see now, I was kind of like Mama Bear, like just on my way out in a way, because I was just so much older than everybody too, So my bond was with, like, the first generation of dancers.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my gosh. I mean, we have so much in common. Obviously, I'm from the UK. You've just said that you lived there for a little bit.
Yes.
Okay, amazing. So you understand me?
A beautiful place.
Yes.
Of course I understand you. What do you mean?
Okay.
Your accent, you mean?
Sometimes there's a little bit of a language barrier.
No,
They're
I
like,
totally get it.
oh, I love that. Well, thank you for understanding me in my British accent.
Always. I hear you, girl.
Makes me feel seen and heard. Another thing that made me feel seen and heard on the episode was, is Dancing with the Stars always as vulnerable and always as open with talking about, like, depression and anxiety? And because I was watching the Halloween episode, I cried my eyes out.
Oh, they used to be way more open. This is like, they're timid a little bit now.
Really?
Like, as far as, like, the packages go, I mean, you would see it all. I just don't think it was Disney friendly now if they aired it. But like, it was intense because this is not just dancing and flowers and daisies, the journey of this competition, you have to be vulnerable to succeed. The celebrity especially. Yeah. And you do have to trust the process. And within that, insecurities get brought up. You get triggered, I'm sure. And the turnaround on the show, I mean, it's 7 days a week.
How many hours a week?
Until you get it.
Wow.
Sometimes it's taken my partner, like, from 8 p.m. till 2 in the morning elsewhere to rehearse.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible. I don't know if I could do it.
Yes, you can.
Well, I probably could, yeah.
Have you seen the contestants that have been on the show? You definitely can. You just can't be doing anything else. You can probably have this podcast, but that's about it.
Yeah. Going from a dancer to a judge, a guest judge, can we just take a moment to appreciate you standing your ground, walking away from the show? And I've stalked your social media. You've done a lot of self-work, self-healing. You're sober. Yeah. You've handled some crazy criticism, and you've transitioned your platform into such an amazing inspiration of hope and light for anyone. Like, and I just want to personally say thank you, because I feel like one of my many purposes in life is just trying to be there for people that are going through anxiety, depression, body dysmorphia, and just anything and everything that us women have to go through, and men as well, but especially being in the public eye. Like, your audience is huge, and the Dancing with the Stars audience recently, I mean, I don't know what it was like back in the day because I'm
So
from
different.
the UK. It's so different.
Well, like we had Super Bowl ratings back in the day, but this is different, right? That age. So I would say season 3 was we had like 35 million people tune into our finale. But nowadays, you know, I think what is so fascinating now is that we are getting the younger generation, and the show's always wanted that, you know, but they're not going to just sit there and watch a 2-hour show with commercials, you know. But now that they've booked these younger dancers, you know, they're heavily involved in TikTok. It's heavily. Like I have to force myself, you know. It's not something that comes easy to me, but I'm also, you know, you have to change with the times. But it has a lot more eyes. It's still a family show, and in my eyes, it's still a ballroom show. That's the authenticity that I was looking for, you know?
Yeah, no, definitely. I heard you say that when you were dressed in your Pharaoh costume.
Yeah,
Pharaoh.
my Cleopatra
costume. Oh my God, I loved it. I see you.
That dress was like 85 pounds.
Really?
Thank God I was just sitting, yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant 85 pounds is like British pounds.
Oh, no.
85 pounds.
No. I think the dress was $35,000.
Wow.
However many pounds. Is that like 70,000 pounds or something?
I have no idea. I'm not good at math, babe.
Not me either.
That's one
that
thing
was a
I'm
good
not
old
good
guess.
at. So you saying, because every single one of your answers and not criticisms to the performances, but just like constructive, yes. It was like, no, this is something that's traditional. This is something that's not traditional, and kind of you're very like stood ground in that, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I come from this industry, and it's so niche, right? The ballroom world. And it's my duty. Like, I have to respect where I came from. So if I don't actually call out what I see, I'm not doing the ballroom world a service whatsoever. Like I am representing the ballroom world, because Carrie Ann and Bruno, they don't come from that world, you know. Derek definitely does. I just feel like Derek gets so nervous, he doesn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. So I will do it. I mean, and I'm not coming after your character. I'm literally, this is what I wanted when I competed. I wanted somebody to please give me feedback. I need to know what to work on.
Otherwise, how am I going to win?
Well, and everybody, we all want the same goal. We all want to be there along someone's journey, but then if there's no journey without improvement. So someone's got to say it.
100%. Looking back on your scores from the night that you guest judged, do you think that you could have been harsher, or do you think that maybe there was a pressure you coming back and not wanting the criticism, or was it just like, no, I have my tick list, I know exactly what I'm looking for, like this is how I'm going to score?
I feel like the judges set the bar pretty high. I mean, if I was there from the beginning, I don't think my scores would have been as high last night, right? Like, because I feel like when you already are giving out 6s and 7s for week 1, you're like, you've got nowhere to go. And you know, for me, a 10 is perfect, and nobody was perfect. So it's simple.
I mean, I see a few 10s.
I saw a lot of 10s.
A lot of 10s. I was like, oh wow, the standard is really high.
But you know what? And that's the beauty of the show too, though. It's like we have our own opinion.
100%.
But a 10 is perfection.
I mean, one thing that I love about Dancing with the Stars is they're all about like inclusivity, and that there's so many different people that apply and join the show. And Andy,
do you like him?
He's honestly like, there was a moment on TikTok.
Are you voting for him?
I mean, I'm not voting for anyone, only because I'm just so busy. I just love giving people like love and encouragement on socials. I'm like, you go, babe.
But he is the heart of the show. I don't care what anyone says.
Exactly. He was smiling in the camera in one of his dances, and he was like pulling the camera
so grateful to be there.
Like, Andy, honestly, break my heart. The criticism, and it's like a love-hate relationship again with the audience, and it's absolutely crazy.
It's these new ones, the newbies from TikTok. It's as entertaining as they are. Some of them are bullies, and at the end of the day, this is not what this show is. You know, they have to also maybe do the research before commenting such crazy things, because we put our heart and soul into this ballroom show, and I feel it for the professionals, because like we said earlier, we're human. We're going to be affected by people's comments, especially when you've dedicated your whole life to this sport of ballroom. So when you come after somebody's choreography and what is your credentials, ma'am, you know, coming at people like this, so ballsy. And I don't come after people's, like in pros, work. Like it's Dancing with the Stars, right? Like, and that's the thing. It's like there's a fine line. do love how it has turned into a community, and we can just talk about, ballroom and technique. I mean, I had to take my adjudicator's exam before I did Dancing with the Stars, and it's like a thick Bible, and I know it in and out, and it's like, let's talk. There's a reason. I'm not just pulling shit out of my ass.
No, of course.
Like, I'm definitely, I've definitely
You've got a
trained,
degree in it, babe.
Basically, I never went to college, but I have a degree in ballroom, I guess.
Well, I've always wondered, like, how much weight do the fans' votes actually carry? Because
I believe it's 50%.
Okay.
I believe. I don't know.
I mean, I have no
when
idea.
I was on there, it was a point system, so it was like 50% would be the judges, and then the audience.
Yeah,
50%.
That's really interesting. And like, when you score people, is there like a sheet in front of you and you have to be like, okay, point and posture?
There's a thing, like a
tablet.
And I only realized this the other night, and the amount of times I forgot to do it, and Derek was like elbowing me. I was like, oh my God. I was like so mesmerized. And we have that like short time from when the music stops to when they walk over to Alfonso to put our scores in.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But no, I've already taken notes. So I'm diagnosed as OCD. So prior to me being there, I basically wrote down all the dances that each couple has performed and what dances were left, because I never want to give advice that's not just going to be useless. Right.
No, yeah.
So if they still have a standard dance left, then I can talk frame and like what they can do to go back and come back and improve. Because they're never doing this dance again. So when you talk about the dance that was just danced,
they can't improve on
you're
that
like,
dance.
okay, great. I'm never doing it again. Thanks for
one
nothing.
step ahead.
Yeah.
Literally one step ahead. 100%.
Yes, and one step at a time.
No, literally.
Like my sobriety.
Oh my God, stop it. Do you know what? Like, hearing that you're 7 years now, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I was actually in sobriety. I went to AA for 2 years and I loved it. I was sponsoring and it was incredible. And
so you were a sponsor, or you?
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
So I was just like knees deep. Went
Are you
through the
sober?
book. I had a big break, relapse for like just over a year. And I've just decided to go back.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a sponsor last week.
Congrats.
I'm going to a meeting again. Thank you. So I'm
One day at a time.
one day at a time.
For real.
Definitely.
Because it gets really overwhelming.
Yeah, it does.
And that's when I want to drink.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, don't you make me emotional.
No.
But it's really important to speak about this publicly. Like, I think one thing that I battled with my sobriety and being in the limelight is admitting, surrendering, and like being accountable with, okay, I was drunk, now I'm sober. And then it's like, do you ever feel the fear of, I've been so vocal about my sobriety, like what if it kind of comes crashing down, or I lapse like me, I relapsed, and I was stuck in this prison of, I feel like I can't talk about my relapse because I might influence someone else to relapse, or
Was there shame? Did you feel shame?
100%. There was shame, remorse, guilt, and then it fed into the imposter syndrome.
Totally.
Of I'm not being authentic to myself, but then do I want to talk about negative stuff? But
it's
a
not
part of the
negative.
journey.
It's not negative. Like I don't put it in that category because it's life, and I think that we're blessed to be able to talk about it, and we're blessed to have platforms that we do, because we're reaching so many people, and the amount of people, I think this is so important too. It's like relapse, failure. It is something that is necessary in order to succeed. You can't succeed without any of it.
Yeah.
Like you need to fail. Like failure is a part of it. And if you're going to deny that, then, that's a whole nother conversation. But I believe that it is so powerful to be able to talk about not just the good things. And it may trigger people, but that's not your problem.
Yeah, definitely. Speaking your truth. I love that. There's a few things that because you're a massive advocate for mental health on social media. What was, if you don't mind me asking, like what was your bottom like? Because I feel like everyone
My
has
rock
to have,
bottom?
everyone has to have a bottom,
Yeah, it
So
was my
then-
success.
Really?
It was not like it wasn't the normal rock bottom, but I think when I first moved here and I won my first 2 seasons, I lived like an Olympian prior to that. So I never drank, I never went out. But then when I came here, it was like,
LA's will eat you alive.
I mean, I also never went to college, so I didn't experience anything. And then I was like, oh, let's go. Because, my mom was very strict. And so I just went to town for 10 years straight. Yeah. It was like dancer by day, club goer by night, like 7 nights a week. I'm not kidding. And I was on TMZ every day. Wow. And I just was, one, shocked that I didn't get fired from Dancing with the Stars. Wow. And two, that this was before, Uber. It was just like, I was being wild,
Before Uber?
Yeah, I moved here in 2006. I know,
wow.
I'm old, 41.
Oh my, you babe, I promise you look fucking incredible.
Thank you.
I love that for you.
So I started the show when I was 21 or 20.
Mm-hmm. Wow. I mean, being that young as well. I mean, I first started reality TV when I was 19. And again, when people ask me about my rock bottom, I'm like, it was the literal height of my career.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Like I look back now and I'm like, wow.
Because people were so like, anything for you, anything for you. Yeah. Free bottles, free bitches, free everything. Yep. Yeah.
Free bitches. Woo!
Dancing on, and no one ever like, shame on you. No, not one person.
No. Yeah.
And so that is, and when you're kind of in a box like that and you're in a way on a pedestal, it's not necessarily good for the alcoholism.
Well, yeah, definitely, because it feeds the ego. And it's like, well, I mean,
big time.
I haven't had any consequences yet, until the consequences aren't materialistic things. It's like, oh,
I feel like death.
Yeah, I'm depressed. Yeah. I don't want to be here.
And no alcohol is going to fix it. No amount of alcohol will fix it. And definitely. That's the worst feeling ever.
Yeah. How do you stay sober? Is that like a method, or?
It's just 1 second at a time. It's not even a day. Yeah. Like, especially the last few years, like life tested me big time. And have I thought about it? Absolutely. 100%.
I mean, you went through so many transitions. You
so much. And
left Dancing with the
am
Stars,
still.
Moved. Yeah. Incredible.
Yeah. And that alone, because ultimately, and I'm still working, I'm a work in progress. Let's just get that clear for the rest of my life. But, all this validation I was seeking outside of myself.
Yeah.
And by the way, and so was me just as a dancer. Like, I was judged my whole life.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's like not to ask for other people's acceptance and what I look like. Is this okay? Is this okay? And not think for myself, Yeah. So this was a new concept for me. Yeah. And it felt so weird, right?
Yeah.
Because that's not what I'm used to. I'm not used to validating. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
So when my identity was the show, it was literally, what's your identity? Dancing with the Stars. And then it's gone, right? That was really tough. But I just had to, I've been in therapy my whole life since I was like 4 or 5 when I got sexually abused as a little girl. Mm-hmm. And my mom, thank God for her, she put me into therapy, and then I just continued the process. But I don't think I'd be here without my therapist, honestly.
I'm so sorry you went through that.
Thank you.
And therapy, we were talking about it just before you came in, actually. It's such a huge part of my life. And I notice myself all the time just quoting my therapist. And it's just so important.
My therapist is like, I hear your podcast sometimes. And you're like, we just talked about this. Like, you're going to talk about your diagnosis, OCD. I'm like, yeah, it's going to help people.
Yes, no, exactly. How, like, you were literally just talking about, and do you know what? It's crazy how we can talk about something so impactful and so powerful, like sexual abuse and depression, and then it's like, oh, we're on to the next thing. It's like, and then we make light of it. But in between those moments of talking about it publicly, and to anyone that is listening, there is a process that I feel like I have been through, and it's the silence that I need to sit with on days where I feel like I need to do something. Like, my therapist has said to me all the time, okay, you've done hypnosis, you've been to an AA meeting, you've done this, you've had therapy, you've had breath work. When are you just gonna sit with yourself? I know. So, like, in all the craziness, you going on Dancing with the Stars again as a guest judge and kind of combating everything in your life right now, how are you giving yourself grace?
I am working on it. I talk about my new drug of choice is productivity. So, like, I am busy.
Yeah.
I'm the busiest not busy woman you'll ever meet. But that's my thing, is being able to sit still. And I've been working on this for years. And it's like waves of the ocean. For me, it's like with meditation. So I took on learning how to do transcendental meditation, which helped. But I've realized too that when I'm in a place in my life where my thoughts are just getting the best of me, the last thing I want to do is sit my ass down in stillness twice a day for 20 minutes each time. Like, I can't do that. So, and then there's this whole like perfectionism thing, where you're like, well, I've been 7 days without it. Can't do it. Forget it. Because I have this competitive side, like crazy mom, but really I just need to accept it with grace, and it's like, I'm learning. I can't even answer your question.
Yeah. Well, that is the answer. You did answer it. One day at a time. 1 second at a time. That is literally it. That is my advice for anyone that is going through any of that. Is literally just take one day at a time.
And just be aware. I mean, I guess the first step is accountability, right?
Yeah.
So
definitely. And one thing you always speak about is perspective. It's like you can have the same story, the same narrative happen to you, but have and choose a different outcome by the way that you perceive it and the way that you see it. And the way that you rewrite it. My therapist always says to me, and here we go again, my therapist said to me, she said, Chloe, all you need to do is just sit and rewrite your own story. You're the fucking narrator of your own life.
Isn't that powerful?
Cut them out. Don't let them in. Close the door. The vampires are knocking. They're only allowed to come in if you allow them in and you invite them in. Protect your peace.
Exactly. And with that, I'm sure a lot of people will then just weed off, and I've realized that too with my sobriety. Like, I can count on one hand how many friends I have, and that's fine.
I thought that was a problem. I was like, oh no, I haven't got multiple friends.
No.
Am I a loner? No. But like, it's a strength.
I love being alone. I mean, I live alone with my Frenchie, and I've never been alone. I've always had like backup plans with boys.
Yeah.
But this is the first time I've been single for like 3 years, and I'm loving it.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm
so proud of you. I need to keep my side of the street clean.
Right. In general, when people leave their home, like, this is our duty as human beings, folks. Like, we need to make sure we keep our mental health in check. And whenever we leave our home, we're leaving trying at least to be the best version of ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, from little things like the road rage here. I mean, I'm so happy I don't live in LA anymore. I can't tell you. I've been here for a week, and I'm like, my anxiety for sure has gone up quite a lot. Yeah. I mean, I only live an hour and a half away, but it's just, it does matter. We're all energy spinning in the middle of nowhere. So we can feel that,
Yeah, definitely.
Do you like LA?
I mean, kind of.
Well, compared to England.
Compared to England, yeah. I mean, the weather's absolutely
great.
The
weather. No, for sure.
Definitely. Sure. I am absolutely obsessed with LA, to be honest with you. I've got a few friends. It's incredible.
What's your boy pattern? What attachment style are you?
I'm anxious attachment.
Same.
Yeah, anxious attachment. But there's a cure to it. It's like, okay, be aware of it, work on it, speak about it, get a therapist, be single, find out who you are, and then just build a guard, like a healthy guard, like with boundaries. And like, I can't blame you for making me feel a certain way if I'm allowing you to have that much impact in my life, you know?
And I can't control you or change you, because ultimately that's not my job, and it's not possible. And that took a while for me to learn.
Exactly. And I think with me, there's a little girl inside me that screams for validation and love. And with certain exes, it's like there's a little boy inside of them that has a fear of being left and abandoned. So the control and other elements that happen in those relationships, like, I understand it now. I'm like, there's just a little boy inside you that needs to be healed, and there's just a little girl inside me that needs to be healed. Yeah.
And we think that, obviously we have to mother or father that ourselves.
Yeah. Definitely. Well, listen, before we jump into the next segment, I want to end on a high.
Okay, let's do it.
Who are you rooting for to win Dancing with the Stars?
I'm still technically a judge.
Oh, okay.
But I won't know. Actually, I would say I don't think I'm rooting for anyone until I see when they have to do 2 full dances.
Okay.
Because for me, it's not political. It's more like, who's the better dancer?
Yeah.
But we all know the best dancer never wins. So.
Oh, really?
Not always.
Okay. Well, I mean, I thought Whitney and Mark the other night at the Monster-thon, they deserved the win.
The amount of hate that they're getting is absolutely ridiculous. But we're going to end on a high.
Yeah, we are going to end on a high. Well, I'm glad that you chose them.
No, you chose them.
Well, yeah. I mean,
don't spin my word.
No.
I'm going to get all these dancers coming after me now.
The judges, because that was the decision that was made.
Yes.
Woo, okay, perfect.
Bruno made that decision, not me.